Hi! Finally I'm back. Right, so what was I gonna say? So yeah, we're gonna go fight Blackquill today. I'm finally free from the clutches of tertiary from university. I am temporarily free from university. So we're gonna continue where we left off last time and go fight Blackquill. Nice. Continue. Turnabout Academy. Day 1. Where did I stop? Which one? Which data is it? Hold on. Trial day 1. Which one am I doing? Obviously the most recent one, come on. Yes, load this data, thanks. I can't read numbers. By the way, before we begin, I know we're already starting, but before I continue, you guys want to know something funny? So, I just recently discovered I have had my own anniversary wrong this entire time. I think for the past at least 3 years, I assumed my anniversary was the 29th October. And like, I was so confident about it. Like, I even celebrated, was it last year or 2 years ago? I don't remember, but I celebrated before, like with a cover, and I posted it on the 29th. Like, I was so confident my anniversary was on the 29th. But then today I checked, right? No, it was last night. Last night, I was trying to figure out how to play Tomodachi Life, like on my tablet. And then like, I checked my very first cover because I was like, because I wanted to make a me based on my very first cover. So I went to Instagram and I checked my very first cover. And it was posted on the 26th. And I was like, wait, what? 26th? This entire time? Not the 29th? So, yeah. That's it. Just that embarrassing bit. Anyways. Ugh, my butterflies have butterflies in their stomach. So, what's it like to have your very own case for the very first time? My heart hasn't raced this fast since I ran that full marathon last year. If it keeps up, you might get a lawyer's high. Like a runner's high. Relax, everyone's nervous their first time. Oh, hi, Professor Means. Why are you here? So my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal. I fought him once, I can fight him again. And willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction. There's that the end justifies the means concept again. Now that it has come to this. Hold on, give me a second, I'm gonna close my door. My door has been closed. Okay. Now that it has come to this. Oh God. We have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The end justifies the means. How about you fight fire with water? Maybe that'll put out the fire. Come on now, it's basic chemistry. I wish he'd stop saying that. I wish he'd stop smiling at me like that. That's your method, Professor. I'm going to defend Juniper in my own way. But Miss Sykes, just yesterday you told me. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients. But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? But Professor, if that's how it plays out, what can I do? I know I said I want to defend Juniper. Like, if my life depends on it, but I can't cheat. Don't smile at me like that. Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? But aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn your own inefficacy the hard way. Okay, Professor. Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that? Yes, please. Thanks, Apollo. Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just, I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can. Yeah, me too. Can you go away? I'm scared. I do too, but... Now, if you would please excuse me. Yes, please leave the room. I don't want to see you. Ugh, thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before. Don't let it get to you, Athena. And don't forget to keep smiling. Your smile is much more pleasant than Professor Bean's. Thank you, Apollo. I needed that. I'll be fine. I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Aww. The trial is about to begin. I'll show you to the courtroom if you please. Okay. Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. Okay, Mr. Wright. Leave it to me. That's right. I have Apollo to back me up. And my iced coffee to keep me going. Junie's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free. Yeah, tell him, Athena. Ooh, delicious. People? Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. Athena Sykes' defense team leader is ready, Your Honor. That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay? I'll be fine. You're bald. Blackquill has spoken 2 words, 2 full words, and I'm already not taking him seriously. I know, as usual you want me to deliver the opening statement. When will Blackquill ever do his own work? Ah! The case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate it any further. You could be a normal person and use the word explain instead of explicate. Come on now, Blackquill. Now, summon the witness. Damn, dude. Is there something the matter? Please do share your baldness. God, respect the judge. Calm down. I know he's silly, but like, he's the judge. Whatever gave you that idea? Bailiff, please call our first witness. And now we don't even get an opening statement. Hello, Detective. Detective Fulbright. He and Prosecutor Blackquill have become quite the team, much to Blackquill's own dismay. Oh, right, the case brief. Leave it to me. Wow, not a single sentence was spoken between them. What a couple. Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain. What was that just now? It's like he and Blackquill are totally in sync, again, much to Blackquill's own dismay. Well, I don't think they're capable of mind melding, if that's what you're thinking. All right, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain the case to the court? Professor Court's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 a.m. Hey, 2 days before my anniversary. She was murdered with this all I have here. The victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it. Okay, so it's not paint. Awesome. Oh dear. Hey, don't make your bird harass me. Gosh, at least hand it over with some... Be nice, come on. Wow, that bird can deliver evidence too. Blackquill has trained him well. I'm surprised he has time to train a bird in jail. Maybe Blackquill should train it not to mess up people's hair while he's at it. He's just bullying me at this point. Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room. You know that. So then the body had been moved from the art room to the stage? Precisely. And there is one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder that a school paper reporter hid in the art room. Oh, okay. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a goner!" A female voice? What's this? You have such a recording? So is our first witness going to be Miriam Scuttlebutt? Must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned. But why is this the first we've heard of a death threat at the moment of the murder? Shh, silence, please! I would like to play the tape for you now. Just that one sentence? It is quite hard to hear, so we can't tell whose voice that is. But the voice does sound female, not necessarily Junie's. Okay. Shouting, "You're a goner." Awesome. The noise and low volume of the voice have made voice print analysis all but impossible. So it's not necessarily Juniper then. Then you haven't identified the voice as belonging to the defendant. Not so fast. After all, voice print analysis isn't everything. The victim was killed at night, then discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved? Okay, but Juniper left the school at 6 p.m. yesterday, though. Oh, I know. It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around. You know, now that I'm looking at the judge again, Athena's impression of the judge in the mock trial was honestly really spot on. Sorry, but no. The campus was full of students that morning, however, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugh O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body, but did not call the police. So the prosecution heard about Hugh seeing the body. Wait one moment. If all of the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body. Have no fear, for there is always an exception. An exception? The 3 mock trial participants were standing by... What? Were standing by. Oh, right, I'm sorry. The 3 mock trial participants were standing by in individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before the mock trial. What? Then that would mean... What would that mean? Your Honor, please. Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. In justice we trust. I don't like where this is headed, Athena. Me neither. And by those 3, I mean Hugh O'Connor, Robin Newman, and Juniper Woods. I knew it. Please, Detective Fulbright, don't say what I think you're about to say. In justice we trust. I take it everyone understands now. The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female. And out of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just 1 is a girl. That leaves the defendant, Juniper Woods, as the only possibility. No! I don't know why you're so surprised, Athena. We saw this coming. We had that mock trial. Impressive. He has you on the ropes even before any cross-examinations. Don't compliment the enemy, Apollo. Come on. You're supposed to be supporting me. Splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month. Oh my god, his salary. The Blackquill antithesis of Edgeworth Wright, raising salaries instead of cutting them. I mean, to be fair, Fulbright, is he competent? He's competent enough, I guess. I don't do this for the money. It's all about justice. Hey, don't be cocky. A certain detective I know would kill for your salary raise. In justice we trust. Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stick in the mud you are. I'm writing that down. That's a damn good insult. I guess neither the carrot nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright. Now, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand. Do you have to bring the box with you, Scuttlebutt? So, our first witness is a cardboard box? Come on, speak up, Miriam. Gek! Hi. Stealth mode deactivated. Oh my, the box has hands. Smile, Your Honor. What the dickens? I've just had my picture taken. Miriam Scuttlebutt, senior at the Legal Academy. I'm a reporter on the judge course. I am committing to the bit. The solid snake bit. Juniper's been a bad, bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crimes. Might I ask whether you could come out of that box? How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? So the answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter. But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular. Oh, come on. What are rules even for now? A former ninja. Hang on, I forget he's British. No, I'm not gonna do a British voice for you, Blackquill. You haven't earned it yet. A former ninja I met in the clink said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them. Oh my, I had never thought of it that way. Very well, if it would spare a life, I'll make a special exception this time. What are rules even for anymore? A former ninja in prison? Holy Shinto. Holy Shinto! How can the judge believe in this load of crock? I don't know, dude. You tell me. Now, your testimony, please. Oh, but take care not to reveal your face. The similarity of the case and the script. The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Court and Juniper knew the script's content. But I have reason to suspect that. Side tangent, I have reason to suspect that because, what's his name? Robin was surprised when the photo showed Professor Court in green sweatsuit instead of red as the script planned. But Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage. Juniper has to be the killer. She has a motive and the murderer is just like her script. You know, I feel like as a judge course student, Junie would be smarter than that to use her own literal script that only she and Professor Court knows to kill, like, Professor Court herself. Like, come on, it's too incriminating. The murder is just like her script. Could such a thing be true? Compare her script with the murder case and crime scene photos, then you'll see. This is so simple. Even an ape posing as a decrepit old judge could understand. That's not nice, Blackquill. Only the victim and the defendant were privy to the script, ergo the defendant is the killer. Furthermore, in the art room where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness's script, along with an envelope on which "use" was written, were found. This proves that the accused's script had been rejected the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use her script, an argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing. Ugh, that makes perfect sense. What now? Oh, come on, Athena, don't give up yet. We can do this, I believe in us. Prosecutor Blackquill has all his ducks lined up in a row. He's really on a roll now. Well, I'll scatter those ducks away. I believe in me. It's like a pit bull once it sinks its teeth into you. Into Apollo specifically. How dare she? My script had it all. A bum rap and phony evidence. Grudges and betrayals. You just wrote a drama. I trust the defense is ready to cross-examine the witness. Ready as I'll ever be. No problem. I mean, yes, I'm ready. I think. Time to find a hole in her testimony and unbox the truth. Heck yeah, unboxing. I've seen it done over and over. I know I can do this. Whee! The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. That much is true. Up until the mock trial began, only proper content. Can I press this? Hold it. Somebody could have stolen the peek beforehand. I don't think so. I mean, I tried any number of times. Shame on you, Miriam. But that crafty she-devil has eyes on the back of her head. What chance does your average person have if an undercover reporter like me failed? Interesting point. Still, Miss Scuttlebutt, won't you get in trouble later for admitting to such underhanded tactics? Why, I plead entrapment! How is you blurting out your own crime? Entrapment. But you haven't scooped me yet. You're all set to use Juniper's script. Okay. The Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script to spark Juniper's murderous rage. Hang on, can I see... Encounter 4th, 9 a.m., 1 p.m. Mock trial begins 4. Decision. Oh, this is on the day of the mock trial. Back. Up until the mock trial began, Professor knew the script's content. The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. In the content, Professor Court's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murder. Have I pressed this? I haven't. Let's see if we can get her to specify when. How do you know that Professor Court wasn't going to use her script? There in the art room where the heinous crime took place, an envelope marked to use and Miriam Scuttlebutt's script were found. Evidently, the script that was going to be used belonged to the girl in the box. Oh, that's interesting. It's only natural that my script would be accepted and her... Hey, that's not right. Your script was rejected. I introduced all sorts of brand new concepts, including bribery and fake evidence. It was a cutting-edge script portraying a courtroom battle in the dark age of the law. I can't help but feel Professor Court went out of her way not to use it. But how can we prove that? But Juniper, she used some devious, underhanded tactics to get her script chosen. That's why her script and not my masterpiece were used in the mock trial. And how's that for explanation? Juniper has to be the killer. She has the motive and the murderers, just like her script. Hang on, let me press everything. Press this one too. Hold it. There must be places where the script and case diverge. Don't sweat the details. That kind of stress will give you wrinkles. Excuse you. I'm not worried. My skin is as fair as silk. Athena, focus. Objection. Indeed, you were quite fair. Thank you. Desperate. He's laughing at me! Okay, that's enough. What did you just say? Blackquill really turned that one around on you. Don't laugh with him, Apollo. Come on. Whose side are you on? Hurry up and think of a clever comeback. Whoa, easy there, Athena. Now you listen to me. The two cases do indeed have their differences. For one, the stage hadn't yet been erected in the mock trial script, and in the actual case, there were signs indicating the victim's wrists had been bound. But such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities. In any event, replicating the crime without knowledge of the script is an impossibility. Looks like I won't be passing this off as a coincidence. Pawn of you prick! Okay, I have pressed this. Have I pressed this? I have. Juniper has to be the killer. She has a motive and the murder is just like a script. It does look like she has a motive, doesn't it? Arrow, quartz planner. Routine report, Sergio O'Connor. Prep for mock trial. Final confirmation. Meet with Mr. Attorney seminar and mock trial begins. Written by Junie. All court's autopsy report. She was killed between 6 and 8 on October 23rd. Cause of death sounds very rough. What is this? I sneezed. I sneezed again. I muted just in time. Oh, we don't have any more. Okay. Press. Anyone who saw the mock trial could have recreated the crime. After they saw the mock trial, they could have easily staged the body just like the script, but Athena, it happened the day before. Weary is the trial which pits Hawk against Cannery. Cannery is a cute bird, I'll have you know. Stop laughing at me, Apollo! If he's so wary, he should try humping less. I bet that'd save some energy. This is no time for jokes, Apollo. He just called me a cannery. Canneries are cute. Don't let him get to you. At least canneries pick up on things quickly, just like you. I shan't repeat myself. Who the hell uses shan't? I mean, I do, but still. I shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully. Sykes, don't. Hugh O'Connor discovered the body before the mock trial even began. Again, why didn't he phone it in? How could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents? Gah, that's right. Do you even fathom the intricacies that go into staging a crime scene? No, I think not. You have the rudimentary mind of an elementary school child. You prick. Elementary school? Come on, Athena. How marvelous! A photo in a newspaper is just the thing to boost your brand. It's not a very good kind of brute boost, this one, Your Honor. In a school paper? Seriously? I believe you've passed the witness more than enough, Miss Sykes. Aw, man. Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now in that fair, desperate mind of yours. Etch it deep so you may never forget. Okay, drama queen. No. Even my arguments get thrown back in my face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I going to do? Athena, you should just about have all the answers you've been looking for now. Huh? Think about it this way. If the killer knew the details of the mock trial, would they really commit the crime? Yeah, that's what I've been saying! It's too easy! Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. I bet you'll discover an inconsistency if you do. Right! I get it. Thanks, Apollo. Miss Scuttlebutt, just so we're clear, you're claiming that the killer intentionally made the crime scene look just as it was in the script, and that it is beyond a shadow of a doubt not a coincidence. Is that correct? No, duh. After all, it's just more evidence of Juniper's evil she-devil ways. Objection! What I say? What did I say? Our client made the crime scene look just like the script, something known only to her? That would be not just foolhardy, but completely irrational. What do you mean? Yes, Miss Sykes, please tell this court what you mean by irrational. It wouldn't make any sense for Junie to mimic her own script on purpose because it would make her the culprit. Oh, mean leaking the script. Right. Wait, hold on. It's either mean leaking the script or making her the culprit. Obviously. The murder scene was the same as it was in the mock trial script. This in and of itself is irrational. What's wrong with them being the same? Yes, Miss Sykes, care to explain what you mean? Okay, let's say for argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. If so, then what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murder mimic her own script? That's easy. She was admitting that she was the... Yeah, you see how stupid this sounds? That's right. If she had really done that, it would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So what we actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame our client. Oh, almost showed her face there. What? Okay, stationary. The body was found the day of the mock trial. In short, the day the details were revealed. So it would be completely inconceivable for the murder to go exactly like the script. Don't let it go to your head just yet. What? It would seem Justice Dono's comrade. I can't read, I'm sorry. It would seem Justice Dono's comrade in arms has finally drawn her sword. However, the blade is dull, and it shall remain so until you master its use. Can you speak normal, please? Enough with the stupid sword metaphors already. Yeah, you tell her. You tell him, Athena. There is a perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of which you speak. Reason? What reason? Must I spell out everything? You are what people today call high maintenance. Is there a problem with that? The accused had intended to stop the mock trial, and in that event, nary a soul would have been the wiser to the similarities of the case and script. No, the mock trial was only stopped after the body was accidentally discovered. Our witness here had also discovered the body. In fact, she was led to our dearly departed professor by the accused herself. What do you mean? What is with these students finding the body and then not phoning it in? What? Miss Scuttlebutt saw the body too? Precisely. And with the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been cancelled. It was only cancelled after Mr. Wright and Athena found the body. These two students that claim they saw the body before we did, neither of them called the police. Wait, so you didn't call the police? Nope. I kept it for my... Nope, I kept it secret for my big scoop. You can't do that! I made her pay long and hard penance for her sin. Did I not, my little box top? My little box top. Compared to the work of a war correspondent, the sheer terror of that was... Geez, I wonder what the twisted samurai did to her. I don't want to know. Block off all the holes in her box and spin her like a top while Detective Fulbright cackled in delight? That does sound a bit like torture, not gonna lie. That sounds more nauseating than scary. Hey, nausea. Nausea? Is that how I pronounce it? Being nauseous is scary. Enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony. Sure, Mr. Samurai. I'm ready to finish off that she-devil. I'm so tired. What Scuttlebutt saw. It's only half an hour into the stream. I'm already tired. I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked her, "What are you doing?" When suddenly she fled into the hallway as if she wanted me to follow her. I followed her all the way to Professor Quartz's body. She led me right to it. I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made. Okay, what does it look like? Oh. Why did you withhold such key testimony? Yeah, what's that supposed to mean? Athena, you haven't even started your cross-examination. I know, but her testimony points to her as being a potential suspect. I just put my own anger into that line. Well, I don't think Prosecutor Blackquill is... Oh, wait, I bet he's already thought of that. The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Miss Woods' room before the mock trial. That means she, too, could have moved the victim's body. God! The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Oh, come on. Now, no need to ruffle your own feathers, so... When you squeak like a little... It's like so bad. When you squeak like a little brat, it agitates Taka. Do you want me to peck your eyes out? I want to peck your eyes out. No thanks. Thank you, Widget. You listen here. The witness has a perfectly good alibi. Oh yeah, I do. Around the estimated time of death. I was at undercover reporter class. It's right near my home. There's a class for that? Undercover reporter class? The proverbial rug has been pulled from under you. The witness could not be the killer. The defense must look before leaping, or at least make sure the rug's secured to the floor. Your Honor, please. I tried to warn you. Oh. Don't smirk at me like that. Well, there ends the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to stay. Hey, I haven't started yet. Huh? No, wait a minute. The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that spectacle. Again, I haven't started. What do you mean I have no right? You're not the one who decides that. For whatever a man is sowing, this he will also reap. Blackquill, you don't decide when I get to cross-examine or not. Why can't he say you reap what you sow? Very well. If the cross-examination is over, I suppose the witness may go home. Your Honor, please! Take charge! Perhaps spend some time in her lovely box and recover from today's stressful events. Your Honor! How could you do this to me, Your Honor? I'm going to cry! Don't you worry about me, Your Honor. There's no rest for the wicked, or journalists either. My third eye's always eyeing a scoop. She's always eyeing a scoop? Well, back to the trenches. Bye-bye. Come back here. Miriam Scuttlebutt, scuttle your butt back here right now. Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt. Apollo? There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body? And if not, why not? Well, that is... No, I didn't take one. Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? Ooh, he makes a good point. Did you or didn't you really see the victim's body? It's not like I, actually saw it, but... What the devil? Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body. That completely overturns the prosecution's claim that the witness was led to it. Justice Dono, you dare steal at me again? Yes, he dares. Nice try, Boy Wonder. So what if I didn't see the body? The fact remains that Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this. That's not right. It's missing constellations. Draw a constellation on the outside and make small holes according to this pattern. In the dark, the paint will shine through constellations, bringing the constellations to life. Which means that's not her. First of all, you don't know who's under that costume. Second of all, that's not her costume. Okay. What exactly am I looking at here? It's a crucial moment, forever frozen in time by my third eye. It's a photo. It's a photo, Miss Scuttlebutt. A photo clearly showing Juniper Woods. Nope. Why did you not tell me of this? It's a shocking scoop I was saving for just the right moment. And that would be now, right here in court. Surprise! God! What did I do? All journalists keep their scoops secret until the right moment. She's pretty brave. I can't read. She's pretty brave hiding it from Blackquill like that. Or pretty stupid. Well, this is an unexpected turn. Finally, something I can object on. Athena, about this picture. See how it only shows the back of the subject? So then, right. Who knows whether this photo shows Juniper in the first place? A completely irrelevant point. What is relevant here is there was someone who did try to lead the witness to the body. Yeah, except the person is not Junie. That's not her costume. Take a gander at this, the route by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accused this way after she fled the dressing room. The accused descended to the first floor and exited to the quad. Then what, carts and cretins? Carts and cretins! Then I tripped and fell, caught my knee on my own box. This box is above your knee though. She stayed under her box even while running after someone? It sounds difficult. Recall that the body was already there, for Hugh O'Connor had already seen it. She was trying to show someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial. But again, no one called the police!
Hold it!
But if the facts have changed, that's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness. The defense has a point there. Thank you, Your Honor. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Thank you, Your Honor. It seems Justice Dono has saved your pretty little hide, Missy. For now, at least. Don't call me Missy. You haven't earned it yet. Oh, guess I pulled that off somehow. Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver. Incidentally, my compliment to the witness for her very fine box. What? It's primo cardboard, lovingly selected. I keep losing Scuttlebutt's voice. It's primo cardboard, lovingly selected from among many. Tell another lie or hide another fact from me, and I shall put it to the torch. Please, anything but that. I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle it, but that's just me. Thank you, Your Honor, for your input. All right, Miss Sykes, you may cross-examine the witness. I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Okay. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. What are you doing? I'm gonna press her on this, because this is not her stage costume. Why would she change into that costume? The mock trial was about to begin. How should I know? If you don't believe me, take a look at this photo. Yeah, that's the issue. I have an objection with this photo. That's not her costume. But this only shows the back of whoever was fleeing. You expect me to shoot her face when she's running away from me? I guess you're right, but this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. No, I have an issue with this. This is the wrong stage costume. No, it may not have been her. That's not her costume. Objection. Wrong? But that's not her costume. Fine, I guess we're not gonna fight that. Fine, let's press everything then. Hold it. You said you snuck in, but why would you do something like that? Right now, the newspaper club only has one member, me. The club is history once I'm gone. So the theme is Harold's brand recognition as a matter of life and death. Her means may be questionable, but her motive is surprisingly sound. Extra, extra. Students seeking the thrills and chills of expose journalism report to the club room. This has been a paid advertisement. Anyway, where was I? Never took Miriam for such a go-getter. Well, I pressed this one. And suddenly she fled. Hold it. That doesn't mean you had to chase her. Call it a journalist's instinct. I see something fishy, I go after it. But you never did catch up to her, did you? A true undercover journalist gets up and dusts herself off as she stumbles. That reminds me, didn't you fall during the chase? When you tripped on your box? A true undercover journalist is always ready to stumble over a great story. Sure are a lot of holes in your story. Or is that just a scuttlebutt brand of journalism? A true undercover journalist always prevails against her adversaries. followed her off this court spot. Okay, but you didn't actually see it, which is a problem. Press. What would her client have to gain from leading you there? The accused had employed her self-penned script as a manual before murder. Ergo, she had to stop the mock trial before the script's details became public. And that accounts for her desperate attempt to lead our carton cretin here to the body. Wow, not even a proper noun anymore.
Objection!
But as you all know, Miss Scuttlebutt didn't alert the authorities. And as a result, the mock trial began as scheduled.
Objection!
The issue here is not whether it was in fact halted. The fact remains that the accused was trying to lead the witness to the body. Does that not show clear intent to halt the mock trial? I'm positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made. Yeah, this is the issue. This is not her costume. Should I try again? Hang on, let's press first. Hold it. You say it was our client because the figure you witnessed was wearing her costume. Isn't that a bit simplistic? It's only as simple and clear-cut as a good piece of journalism should be. Sure, it's simple, but I'd hardly call it clear-cut. That's why I chased her. She keeps saying that it was Junie, but she didn't even actually see the body. Yeah, but Blackquill's assertion takes that into account. So even if I press her on never seeing the body, I won't be able to overturn this testimony. Well, whoever it was that was fleeing, Miriam never did see their face, so I'm wondering why she thought it was Juniper. Try thinking along that line and see what you come up with. Yeah, I know already. I just presented my evidence at the wrong place. Lies! This is her costume.
Objection!
Miss Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying her client as the figure in this photo is the fact that it shows someone in Miss Woods' stage costume. Well, it is Juniper's costume, so that must be Juniper in it. It's clear cut. No, that's where you've completely mistaken. What? This is a design drawing of our client's stage costume. Oh my, what a wonderful creation. The constellations are extraordinary. I know, right? It's La Mirar. I'm glad you noticed, because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star on the costume in the photo. Oh, then that means, what exactly? Your Honor, there were no other blue costumes at the scene, which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo was wearing our client's costume inside out. But why would Miss Woods make a mistake like that? Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it on inside out. Wait, you're not suggesting? That's right. I'm glad you're catching on. The costume's designer wouldn't put her own costume inside out. There we go. I'm glad we can see her bottom half. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you... What? Doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure at... Wouldn't! I'm sorry. Wouldn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? A failure as a reporter? Oh dear. Oh! Is that a computer? Oh! Oh my gosh! She's cute! Why, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. Nice to meet the woman beneath the box. Guys, she's cute! No, wait, come back, Miss Scuttlebutt!
Objection!
Oh my god, she's adorable! Now, I would have you stop right there, Sykes Dono. For it is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus. No! is the who? What do you mean? Miss Juniper Woods. Yes? What were you doing on the morning of the mock trial? I was in my dressing room, painting my costume in fluorescent paint. Fluorescent paint? My design drawing shows twinkling stars on the costume. I was going to make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent. Fluoride? Not fluoride, fluorescent, as in glowing. The paint would make it glow in the dark. Yes, so you applied that to the inside of the costume, and then I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time, so I put the costume on my mannequin inside out. Oh dear. Inside out. So then, this is a photograph of the inside out costume taken in the dark. As you can see, there is a heavy layer of paint over the entire inside surface. Okay, then here's a second issue. There's supposed to be holes. And make small holes. The holes wasn't done. I guess it doesn't matter if the holes wasn't done then, because she herself would know that the painting is not dried yet. Okay, fine. If someone were to properly don this costume in this state, the wet paint would get all over their body. Why, yes, I believe it would. Indeed, ergo the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake, but because this was the way it was on the mannequin, inside out. Gosh, okay, fine. I'm getting so mad. Figures he would have a photo. Did we just fall into his trap? Yes, I bet Blackquill had it all planned out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long look. Okay, I'm gonna give it a nice long look, just as you say. There are handprints on there. Hey, those handprints look interesting. Because... Huh. How is that... Huh. The thumb is outside. That indicates that, you know how when you like put on like a jacket or something, like when you hold it like by the zipper front part, your thumb is on the inside? That might be it. I don't know. We'll see. Oh wait, no, we have to check if the person touched the fluorescent paint, then their hand would glow in the dark. Oh, please tell me you found something that doesn't add up. Check out the chest area. It kind of looks like a handprint to me. Yeah, you're right, but Junie would know better than to touch it while the paint was still wet. Wishful. Shut up, Blackquill. After all, if master painters make mistakes, why not rank amateurs such as the accused? So basically, you're saying my claim requires evidence to back it up? Evidence? That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you've come this far. Just because I've come this far doesn't mean I've thought everything through, though. What? You mean you've just been bluffing? What did you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to this guy. Same, Athena, same! But you're right, there's only one thing left to do at this point. And that's to present some evidence. Pronto! Well, what is our evidence? A showdown, is it? I gladly accept. The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume, and that paint should glow in dark places, so I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence. Who touched the costume? The all! Junie's fingerprints are on it, but not the paint itself. If Junie was the one who ran, she would have gotten the paint in her hands, and if she touched the all, the paint would have gotten on the all, right? It has to be. Junie couldn't have touched the costume, because if she did, it would show on the all. Right? Bismillah. No. Oh, come on. Athena, please don't embarrass yourself. Then what? Should glow in dark places. Ugh. What, this one then? No? What should have glowed somewhere dark? Do I present the costume itself? Hold on, I'm gonna save. I'm scared now. Save. Wow, that's a lot of saves. I don't remember doing any of that. Anyways.
Take that!
No? Alright, I'm sorry. Save. Load state. This one. Gosh dang it. Which one then? No other visible damage. Some was very rough. Who touched the costume? Hang on. Attorney's badge. Arrow. I'm humming and I'm hawing and I'm thinking and everything. It's not the costume itself. Theme is Herald. No. Stage costume. Hold on, guys. I'm thinking. It's not the all. It's not the costume itself. A mat with a cushion fall ball cart. Girl, I don't know, genuinely. I'm thinking, oh! His hand is glowing in the dark! Oh my god!
Take that!
I wondered what that was last time. Interesting. Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on Miss Woods. Observe Mr. Newman's hand in that photo as he stands at the prosecutor's bench. As you can see, it's glowing, just like Miss Woods' fluorescent paint. It is glowing, quite brightly, I might add. But why would he put fluorescent paint on his hand for the mock trial, you may ask? The answer is he wouldn't, not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on. Oh, that means, what again? It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client, Juniper Woods. It was her classmate, Robin Newman. Interesting. To think you were actually able to prove that. I know, right? I didn't see it either. Thank God I looked through every evidence. Well, you never know what's going to happen next, and that's the thrill of the courtroom. So then. Well, does that mean that Robin is our man? I don't think so. Genuinely, I don't. Well, that's certainly how it looks. I don't think so, honestly. I really don't, because Robin really looks up to Professor Court. Why would he kill his own club supervisor? He's here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel. Gosh. And it fades to black. Okay. Hi, Robin. Oh gosh, you're tense again. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? I'm Robin Newman! Give me a second, what the hell? Oh, I didn't read that. I'm sorry. Oh. No, that's not it. Heart's gotta be sincere, man! So, for occupation, should we put down budding artist? I'm more like stressed. No! Famous Legal Academy! Senior Prosecutor Course! This price is proof of my masculinity. I've been training to be a prosecutor for 18 years! Can you chill out, please? I assume you'll be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today. Oh man! It seems the witness has finally settled down. Bless. I guess nothing faces the judge after all these years. You don't say. You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hand. His stance is tense. Why I touched the costume? I went to see Juniper in her dressing room, but she wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! The mannequin it was on, it was about to fall on me. I got the paint on me when I caught it, but I never put it on. That's just stupid. Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness. Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but... No! Not again. What's his problem? I sensed it the moment Robin took the stand. The discord in his heart. So you think he might be hiding something? Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the mood matrix can do for you. Woo! I went to see Juniper in her waiting room. Okay. But she wasn't there. Why are you happy? Okay, he was shocked. Okay, that makes sense. But she wasn't there. He's shocked. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa, he's happy. Okay. The mannequin, it was on. It was about to fall over. I got that paint on me when I caught it. I never put it on. That's just stupid. Why are you mad? Mr. Newman, this emotion is... Gosh, fine. But I never put it on, that's just stupid. Why is it stupid is my question. I got that paint on me. Okay, maybe the problem is not the emotion, but the intensity. Why did it go down? I was like, whoa. Fall over. I got that paint on me when I caught it. Maybe it's the amount? No? Not that one? Okay. I never put it on, that's just stupid. It was about to fall over. He was shocked. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa. But why does that equal to happiness? She wasn't there. When I went to see Juniper in her waiting room, she wasn't there. When I walked that through costume, it was like, whoa, okay, why are you happy?
Got it!
Oh, I got it right. Okay, awesome. When you mentioned the stage costume, I sense a sudden powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman? Wait, what? Why would a frilly scarf thing and a log skirt make me feel like that? Oh. I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. You didn't happen to put it on, did you? Like I'd be into that kind of thing. I'm a dude. I'm into braces, not dresses. I think we have ourselves an identity crisis. You don't think Robin likes girls' clothes, do you? Hey, even if he does, there's nothing manlier than rocking it anyways. Oh, come on, isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena. No way, man! The mannequin came falling toward me, so I stuck up my hands to stop it. End of story. You know, Robin, it would be really manly of you if you just, admitted it. Please, it would really help Junie in the long run. It's okay, you can admit it. Don't be scared. We don't bite. That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Even after an update, something just doesn't feel right here. Is the handprint? There is. The handprint on the costume.
Take that!
You said the mannequin came falling toward you, so you stuck your hands out to stop it. If so, then the fingers of your hands would have been pointing outward like this. But that's not what the handprints show. In fact, it looks more like just your thumbs and the base of your palm. Ayo. Why in the world would I leave such weird handprints? You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing. Whoa! Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like frilly clothes, don't you? And hey, I don't blame you. Frilly clothes are really pretty. I love lace and frills. Fine, I admit to putting the costume on. But I don't like girly clothes, man. Hey, there's nothing wrong in admitting it. It would be really manly of you if you did. There's nothing manlier than honesty. And no, sorry, there's nothing manlier than honesty and nothing sexier than consent. Ha! Yes, new information to plug in. Time for another update. I snuck in knowing the costume was in there. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. Why are you sad? Then I saw it. It was even more amazing than I'd imagined. I was like, whoa, I'm a guy, but I got all excited. Why are you sad? It's true. I did put on girly clothes, but it was strictly for artistic purposes. Okay, my question is, why are you sad at some point? Even though I'm a guy. Maybe it's guilt, right? I snuck in knowing the costume was in there. Every time he mentioned being a guy, like wearing girly clothes despite being a guy, he gets sad. I was like, whoa, I'm a guy, but I got all excited. Hey, where is the excitement? Oh, the joy. But it was strictly for artistic purposes. I'm trying to... This makes sense. And then I saw it. It was even more amazing than I imagined. I was like, whoa, I'm a guy, but I got all excited. You're a guy and you got all excited. And why are you sad? Maybe this one? Yes. There, another emotion that doesn't fit. So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man. Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. But you also felt sad. Who cares if I felt sad? Still a big deal. Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you? Oh no! You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now tell us why you were sad. Okay, fine! If you're gonna be that way, I'll tell you. The reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper. Aww, Robin! Well, no offense, but for one thing, he's a guy and a real hothead at that. Hey, ain't no shame in wanting to look pretty. No, that's not it. I totally own those girly clothes. I should have been totally pretty. I know, right? But, there's something that keeps getting in my way. What is it? It's okay, you can tell us. Wow, that's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions? We saw those during the Nine Tails Veil incident. All we have to do is find the source of his uncontrollable anger, right? Right. Help me look for conflict between his statements and the images we see. If we can find that, we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Mr. Newman said that there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Something that doesn't go with girly clothes. But what could it be? Fine, I'll testify. Man! Wow, 5%. Okay. Ooh! Whoa! I snuck in knowing the costume was in there. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. It's true, I felt a powerful feeling when I saw that long frilly scarf. I admit it, I wore girly clothes. I felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. And that's not a bad thing, darling. It felt so right. I was totally dressed up like a girl. So what's the issue? Sweetheart. I felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. It felt so right. I was totally dressed. Okay, maybe let's probe around here. I felt like a diva. So this should have felt good. It felt so right. I was totally dressed up like a girl. If it felt so good, why are you so mad? Oh, the brace? It should have been the costume. He loved it so much. It felt so right. So something isn't right. Maybe it's the brace? He did say the brace is the thing that's like making him so manly, right? Like if he's so tense all the time, then... I am correct! Mr. Newman, you felt a great deal of anger toward your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? Huh? What? Mr. Newman, the truth is, you really want to take that brace off, don't you? No way, man! This is a symbol of masculinity. I could never take it off. Oh, come on, it's just a brace. Okay, that's a little insensitive. Robin, that brace is not a symbol of masculinity. It's just a source of stress. You're tense all the time and you're unhappy. Is it that you can't take it off or you don't want to take it off? Oh man, I should have kept my big mouth shut. This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger toward his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity, but he can't take it off even when dressing like a girl. And why is he so interested in girls' clothes in the first place? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Athena, you okay? It seems Robin is still hiding a secret. A big one. Bigger than the fact that he likes to wear girls' clothes? Hey, that doesn't really matter, does it? Yes, at least I think so. No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. What is it, Athena? Mr. Newman. What? I'm onto your little secret, and if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. Athena! Are you thinking what I think you're thinking? This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. You are a girl! Mr. Newman, Or should I say, Miss Newman. You are and always have been a girl. What? Have you lost the plot, Athena? No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence. And that's what Robin's heart is shouting out loud and clear. Who's holding it? Apollo, come on, just believe me. Trust the process. It's usually the craziest statements that make the biggest breakthroughs. I still think you've totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could he possibly be a she? Maybe the fact that he's reeking so much of testosterone is her overcompensating the fact that she's not a guy. I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time. Hey, that's an insult to me. I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I have ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is without question a man. Okay, girl. You are just as equally... If I'm not insane, I wouldn't be here. Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit. What's that supposed to be? Look at his stance! He's so tense from top to bottom. Hold it! Oh, did Robin himself hold it? Oh. Ah! If you guys are done talking about me, I'm... You're what? Oh God, he's laughing. Why are you laughing? Robin, what's wrong? Oh, darling! Oh my God, he's so less tense now. The brace, it's... Oh my goodness! She's so cute! Oh my God, guys, she's so adorable! Oh, Robin! Robin! She's so cute! Ah! Miss Sykes, hold on. I'm still recovering. Let me recover from this. She's so adorable. Oh my God, girl. Why have you been hiding from us all this time? Ah, she's so cute. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment. Breathe in, breathe out. Miss Sykes. Oh God, finally I can stop using that really strained voice on her. Miss Sykes. No, allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs, but no. Oh, she's so sassy. Well, no way. Surely this must be some kind of jest. Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. Oh my God, she's so adorable. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a P-E-E-K. Oh my God, she's so sassy. She has attitude. I love her so much. We've had Miss Robin Newman for a minute and a half. If anything happens to her, I'm gonna kill everyone in this room and then myself. As if. She's such a girly girl. I love her. What an amazing transformation. Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete. Ah, she's so cute. Oh, sorry, I'm really gushing over Robin. She's so cute. Oh, she was raised as a boy, no wonder. I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just like my parents wanted. But now this living light had me pinned to the ground. It's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena. Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I'm gonna be an artist. Heck yeah, Robin. Yay! Oh, she's so cute. I'm gushing over her so hard. She's so cute. What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she. Eek, why's everybody looking at me like that? Teehee, I feel like a movie star or something. I love her so much. But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy, okay? Pixel her boy upbringing still shines through sometimes. Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he? I don't care. I love her so much. I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest. Literally. This is all well and good, but does he being a she actually change anything? The fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things, because there is now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate. Right, the tape! Very well. Let's see what the defense has for us now. What piece of evidence must we consider now that we know the witness is a girl? Right, the fact that there's not only one girl, but two in the trio, throws this evidence off. It says a woman shouting, but now there's two women. This is what I'd like the court to reconsider. Oh, the tape recorder. The one that recorded the threat, you're a goner? That's right. Dude. Oh, my throat is sore from voicing Robin this entire time. My voice is so strained. Hang on, I'm gonna take a sip. Gosh. That's right. And we have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was about to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that is why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect. So then... That's right. The witness just revealed that she's a girl. Therefore, if we are using the voice in the recording as the basis for hurling accusations, this witness must be labeled a suspect too. Oh no! I love her so much. Wow, talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it. You found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence. Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one. You don't say. What now? Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here was privy to the script. Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect. But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. Eek! It's not nice, Athena. How could you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me... Oh, Robin!
Objection!
Suspicious as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. We can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods, by leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body. That would make her an accessory to the crime. How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman. Mr. Birdman. I'm using that now.
Objection!
Birdman? Oh yeah, I'm definitely using it now. In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
Objection!
He made it all make sense. Athena! And he'll keep accusing Junior unless you can show someone else knew the script's details. But how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? The only way they could have known was if they heard it from Junie had penned the script. Heard it from Junie. I think heard it from Junie would make sense, because she did say... Where is it? There it is. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. And Miss Newman is from the prosecutor course. So, it would make sense if she asked her to borrow the sweatsuit. That's why she was so surprised when when Professor Court wore green instead of red, right? In the script, it saw the mock trial. Not possible, had penned the script. That's Junie. Heard it from Junie? Sorry, Junie, but you're not going to like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone. What the devil? And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution, but Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Miss Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman. I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to contest to Juniper. Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. How could you... Tina! What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about the script from Juniper. Never, ever!
Objection!
You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't? Bad Athena. You don't have any evidence. Quit fainting, Robin. I love you, but come on, get up. You're stronger than this. We do have evidence. Actually, we might have just the thing. Really? Yeah. One of Robin's lines I read when we reenacted the mock trial. Yeah. He was surprised that she wore green instead of red. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Air forehead, how did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Sure, I might have said that, but so what? Well, think of it this way, Athena. Yeah? Which way is it exactly? If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got on now, what would you say? Oh, the red suit. I think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court. Present away. The script itself. Hold on, if I can find it. Page 4. Page 4 sweatsuit.
Take that!
Yep. Miss Newman. Give me a second. Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh, yes, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issues with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the things to prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. Ah. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No! She's so cute. I thought we were friends, Athena. How could I have been so blind? Oh, quit your drama queen. In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Robin. I love you, but we have to do this. If knowing script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others beside me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's note. Note? What note? The professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial, but only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest. Eek, but it's the truth. Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victims' BODY. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note. Robin. I'd say she's telling the truth. Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like a client's script. Yes, I believe you're right. Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackquill would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case.
Objection.
Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells victory. You're an even bigger bully, Blackquill. And why not? The battle is still young, and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit. So put away your wooden sword and show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live. You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it. So what, recess? Oh, Hugh. I already said that I want nothing to do with this trial. How juvenile. Well, it is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor. Prosecutor Blackquill, why have you called this witness? You will recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left home at around 6 p.m. Yeah. Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact. Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be.
Objection.
Yes, yet that was but a felicitous lie. Or am I mistaken, golden boy? I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold. I am not through with you yet. It seems a rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you know what. Ooh, there's a secret. No, wait. Oh, he's actually nervous. One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor? The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Okay, genius. Hey, O'Connor, a senior at Themis Legal Academy, lawyer course. How's that? Just fine. Your testimony, then, if you please. You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Junie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what hit him. Around the time of the murder. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range until 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you would like to ask? That is quite enough. Well done, golden boy. You were meditating? Give me a second. There has to be something here I can use. Court. Well, she did meet with him the day before the murder. He did meet with Professor Court that day. I guess that makes sense. Stage, script, Herald Extra, 6 to 8. You're a goner. Sure, let's keep going. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now you will recall the tape recorder. Well, we know the time of the voice recording. It was at 7:10, the day before the mock trial. That was a dark hour of this heinous crime. Do you have any proof of that? As its final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring her devious and deadly trap. Okay. Cool. So when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been... Indeed, it was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. What? Ergo, we know that the accused was still in the main building even after the killing. So the time of the murder and the time when the body was moved. Great. Another inconvenient testimony. Examination, please. Alright. Gosh, this is difficult. Alright, genius. Get Minty prepared for the mock shot and meditate archery range till 7, but why? Hold it! So, do you meditate often? Don't tell me you're going to start pestering me too. Of course I am. What's that supposed to mean? You're simply dumb with me. All the girls want to know about my private life. Ew! Don't look at me like that while giving me that statement. What? I will remind the defense that this is a court of law, not a pickup spot. Hey, he started it. It seems Miss Fancy Pants' lawyer is smitten with the witness. Gross! Objection! Whoa, that's 3 objections. I'm just trying to establish the witnesses. If you must know, I never go a day without meditating. Satisfied? Now, stalk girl, do not call me a stalker. You pompous, smug prick. That's it. You better take that. Oh, whoa there, Tiger. Just take a deep breath and relax. Thank you, Apollo. Gosh, I hate the guy. I hate cocky characters. At around 7:50, I went to the main building for going home. That's when I saw Juniper. Okay. Hold it. Our client station went home at 6 p.m. The Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m. No, wrong. I don't know what she was doing, but Juniper was definitely at school after 7 p.m. How do you know? But I suppose neither side can prove one way or the other. Okay. Ugh. But if Junie was there, that means she's lying. Truth be told, I only saw her for the briefest of moments. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word? The final bell had already rung. We get mad when we stand around chatting. And then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices. Okay. Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you refrain from insulting my partner like that. Okay, Athena, that's kind of foul, but kind of good. Normally, I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. The look on his face is so, like, despair. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away. Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you, how did you break the mock trial? Well, why would he go to the art room? Why did you stay past the last bell? That's a good question. We know how he prepped the mock trial. It was by meditating. But he had no business staying past the last bell. Why would an honor student like you ignore the last bell? I wouldn't say ignored it. I was simply running a little late. You remember exactly how late? You're a stickler for details, lady. It's very important that I know. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10-15 minutes. If you think that's important, I'll add it to my testimony. I was hoping you'd say that. Is it important? The final bell had rung 10-15 minutes earlier. No biggie. That's it. And this is the final bell. We didn't say much. It rung 10-15 minutes earlier. No biggie. I don't think that's the right question to ask. Let me see the tape. You're a goner. At 7 on the 23rd. A woman can be heard shouting, "You're a goner. No biggie." The bell had rung 10-15 minutes earlier. No biggie. He saw her at 7:15, sorry. At around 7:15, went to the main building before going home. The final bell rang about 10 to 15 minutes ago. So he must have heard the broadcast. Could it be time? Because the art room is on the 3rd floor. We don't have a floor plan. I'm aware we don't have a floor plan, but I know the art room is on the 3rd floor. If the murder was committed at 7:10, but he saw Junie at 7:15, 5 minutes. Would 5 minutes have been enough to kill Professor Court and then move it up to the stage? I think I'm barking up the wrong tree here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely barking up the wrong tree. Let's press that one first. The final bell had rung 10-15 minutes earlier, no biggie. You ignored the last bell for no reason? Shame on you. No, shame on you pressing me for no reason. Well, people do run late sometimes, like you on the day this whole case began. Okay, that's foul. It appears to have a culprit in the case of the pot on the kettle black Bangang. At 2, Your Honor? Now what? Is the question? We know how he prepped. He meditated. Let's ask every question then. Did you stop by the art room? Or as it's now known, the scene of the crime? No, I didn't. Can you prove it? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But let me ask you, can you prove that I did? As much as I'd like to say I could, I can't. But I will ask, how often do you visit there? Hardly ever. There's no reason for me to be there anyway. There's no reason for you to be there. Because he's an archery club person. Oh, let me add, I never went to the art room. There was no reason for me to be there. Actually, there could be a reason for him to be there. This. She might need to speak with him. Plus, it's important. Plus, Professor Court is the supervisor. One, she's the supervisor of the arts club. Two, she was there with Junie a lot for like a long time because they're prepping for the mock trial. It could be this. I'm thinking very, very hard. Wrong evidence. Let's try this. No, let's save first. I am not ashamed of what I am doing. It's called tactics.
Objection!
I am very wrong. Okay, let's go back. Turn back time. Okay. There's no reason for me to be there. What reason could he have to go to the art room? Maybe the arrow? Let me see the script. It could give away, if I borrow one from the archery club, it could give away the part of the plot. But if he asked Hugh then it would be fine, right? Let's try this one.
Objection!
Sala. Okay, fine. Alright, now that one then. There was no reason for him to be there. The arrow?
Objection!
No? Alright, I'm sorry. I'll go back. This is embarrassing. It's not the planner, was it? Did I use the planner? I haven't, have I?
Objection!
Nope, not that one either. I think I'm barking up the wrong tree. There was no reason for me to be there. There really is no reason for him to be there, is there? Alright, fine. Fine.
Hold it!
You had no reason to be in the art room. Really? The lawyer course I'm in is supervised by Professor Means. Plus, I'm not a member of Professor Court's art club, so why would I even go there? What about art class? Nice try, but seniors don't take art class. Alright, and then let me ask you... Wait, I just remembered something important. Oh, okay. You did? I scored only... Of course. Right. I should have known. Of course he would take this opportunity to flex. Right. Always happy to indulge with some ego stroking. Anyway, what to ask next? How did you prep? He did say he meditated, but still. That's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparations? You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared. Jenny put her heart and soul into getting things ready while he just sat on his behind? Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone. Lies! But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul? This is a lie. There it is. The reason I was waiting for to use the Professor Court's planner. God, I was waiting for this. I didn't talk to enter the final bell. I've been meditating alone with the archery range. Lies. Lying liar who lies. So you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd? Are you sure about that? I already told you. My word is as good as gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting? What? Where'd you get that? The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk. But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation? In the art room! I thought about that too. But the situation changes after the last bell. What's this now? The witness stayed after the last bell, in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor? This is insane. Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but... Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects, after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? Well, did you? Be honest. I won't bite that hard. Like, I'll definitely bite you. Sorry, Mr. Jable Prosecutor, I don't need to steal your thunder, but I have something to say. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means speak away. If you would recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I like to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. Ooh, he has a point. Impressive. Golden Boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer. What a pity, to think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last your moment is here, Sykes Dono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement, and prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. I'll show you! The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? The witness? The victim? Or the defendant? What, you're making me choose? We don't know. Can I say neither? A woman can be heard shouting, "You're a goner," recording in the art room, 7:10 p.m. on the 23rd. A woman can be heard shouting. It says a woman. This is hard, dude. If it's not... There's only one possibility. If it's not Junie because she went home at 6, and it's not the witness because he's a guy, then it can only be the victim, right? You're a goner? Why would Professor Court say, quote, "you're a goner"? I'm about to say something really wild. I gotta save before I do it. And I'm gonna say it's the victim. It's not the witness because he was a guy. It's not the defendant because Junie went home at 6 p.m. It can only be the victim then. The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection.
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena? You're a goner. You're a goner. Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second! Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackquill, you wanted to know if I am worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I'm able to proudly wear this at all. Oh, then I can take it you won't be changing your argument. Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." I agree, if that's what the victim was saying, but it's not. I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes. Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it isn't Professor Court's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was scolding O'Connor, maybe? I would say scolding. About that report yesterday. Maybe scolding. Because Professor Court wouldn't threaten people, would she? Save before I do anything. What time is it? 49, okay. Scolding O'Connor. I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Professor Court's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong, and made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting. I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape. Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name. Yo, Connor. It does sound like you're a goner. Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster. It's just what Athena was thinking, but in reverse.
Objection!
You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? Ah, but it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's scientific fact. We sometimes make mistakes, shadows for monsters. I can't read. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters or the wind for voices. Now that you mention it, you can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The voice on the tape recorder never was "you're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. Oh. I think you're right. But what was that last part again? I'm not sorry. Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
Objection!
I had thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. God, what is it now? Oh, feast your eyes on this photo and let me see that insolent look vanish within them. What is that? Oh, it's 7:10. 7:05, sorry, I can't read. Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim. Well, that's not good. Well, this is awkward. The photograph shows professor and student prepare for the mock trial together. Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred? Indeed it was, but the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. Oh dear. The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. Ah, heck. It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious. Julie was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I see can change that fact. Well, heck. Understand now? You can believe in your client all you wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth. Wow, your sentences are always a mouthful. Listen, Missy, the person you like to save more than anyone else in the world, I would be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire. But I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand? After so much pain and defeat, the courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up! Ouch, dude! Athena, don't give up! If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. But I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles? That's impossible! How could I smile under these circumstances even if I forced it? This is badder than bad. Who knew Blackquill had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Hey, maybe this was his real plan. Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance Court? Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Court? There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come. Hey, now, wait a minute. Oh, who objected? That wasn't me. Robin! No! That's not gonna happen, man! What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand down a... Teehee? Maybe, but false verdicts are a N-O-N-O. No-no! Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. Robin! You do? You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now? Yep, I know because the real killer is... me. Me! Teehee? Robin! If you're just taking the blame for Junie, I swear to God. It was me. I did it alone. Just me. I don't get it. Why is she confessing? Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so he can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already. Who's holding it? Please, wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Thena. But you'll have to forgive me. What is it? I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! Hugh and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime. Oh dear, we have two confessions and we don't know which one is true. Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Thena. You're lying, darling. Will somebody please explain what's going on here, please? I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke. Oh, I wasn't aware. Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait. So was Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is... Hugh, because he's not protecting anyone. Oh dear. This whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh, now it's Hugh's turn. What? What is wrong with kids these days? Everything. I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. Oh gosh! You think I'm the killer, don't you? Well, don't point your bow at me! Ah, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. I think it's about time I told you the truth, and I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Gosh! Kids nowadays! Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. I'm so confused right now. If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius. Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not some set of high school drama. I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to suspend? Boy, wait, your baldness. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackquill, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I'm hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That's why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case. Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming. Fine. Do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned. I'm so tired. Okay. We're gonna end that right there. It's been 2 hours. I am tired. My voice is sore from... My throat is sore from voicing Robin. We're going to continue this another day. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. But probably soon-ish since I am freer now. Right, so see you all the next time I stream this game. Good night.